stock. It is a 3-position collapsible stock. And honestly, if you're not paying attention here, you're going to miss the middle position. I just assumed I knew it was 3, but when I first got the rifle out, I was like, where's the 3rd position or the middle position? And if you're not paying attention, you'll miss it because it slides out pretty easy, and it automatically, that's full. And then see if I can do this. That's the center position, and then fully collapsed again. Just something to be aware. I wish it had a little more travel. I'm a taller, bigger guy. And for me, I just wish, and that's why I added here, and I'll talk about this in a second, the extended butt plate. Well, actually, you know what? I'll talk about that now. Standard with the rifle, you're going to get the standard butt plate, which is only about half as deep as this one. And like I said, me being taller, I wanted as much reach as possible. And when I first got the rifle, there's no instructions in there about how to interchange the two that come with it. Did some digging online, didn't really find anything because the rifle's still pretty new. So there's one screw, so I figured what the heck, undid that, pried off, came off pretty easy. There's a spring inside. Not sure what the purpose there is. I mean, even with a 22, there's not that much recoil. I don't know what the purpose there might be, unless it has to do with this here, which I'll talk about in a second. But getting back, basically, one screw, pry it off. It'll pop right off. Just be, like I said, there is a spring in there. It's not even really, it's not like it's shot out or anything. Put the new one in. Basically put it down, screw it back in, and you're good to go. So that's going to depend on, your personal preference. It is a swing and collapsible stock. Let's see here. There's a button on the other side here. I'll flip the rifle over here in a second. We'll talk about the other side. Press the button. Stock swings and closes. Put some pressure. It'll lock in. There's a locking pin right here. It'll lock into that. To release it, you're just going to pull, open it up, and it locks back into place. I guess again, if you're doing some run and gun type stuff, I could see where that might come in handy. Maybe when you're transporting it, if maybe your case or bag or whatever doesn't have a lot of room, might come in handy there. But again, it's pretty cool option to have. So I think that's pretty much the stock. I think I pretty much have covered everything here. Let's see. The rail. Picatinny rail running the full length of the receiver. And this gets into my one major issue with this rifle. Out of the box, it does not come with any sights whatsoever. Not even a simple set of iron sights. There are provisions up front to add them. And obviously your rear sight would have to be a rail-mounted variety. But again, out of the box, it does not come with any sights. I just want to repeat that for everyone, because a lot of people go on their website and they'll look at something like this and they'll think, oh, cool, it comes with a red dot and, at least, or, the light's the option and the red dot comes standard. And even in all their marketing thing, and I guess this is more of a marketing issue than anything else. I mean, they could have easily added some sights. And you can purchase the sights, but they're half the price of the rifle itself. Depending on where you shop online, they might be cheaper, but when I looked, they were close to $200. And the red dot they sell is in the same price range also. Again, you got to pay attention here. Show them with the optional accessories, and I really wish they would have pointed out that the rifle does not come with any sights whatsoever. I knew that. I looked at the website. I already knew that I wanted to add a sight to it. I had this TruGlo. This is a TruGlo 3x9 illuminated scope. If you guys are interested, I can do a review on it. Pretty decent scope for the money. I think I got it it was on sale, a little bit under $200. Good value. I mean, for this kind of rifle. If you're higher end, it may not be so, and there are better options out there. You're paying a little bit more money. But on this rifle, it works well. Really like it. The illumination works great, but we'll talk about that later. But again, let me just reemphasize, no sights on the rifle out of the box. And to me, that is my major issue with this rifle. Not so much for me. Like I said, I knew that going in. But the average consumer who may not be paying attention, and even when they're, hopefully in the store, they're going to, check out the rifle before they purchase it and realize that. And I don't know if that's going to be a deal breaker for you or not. If you're already planning on putting a scope, if you're buying this, I mean, you can buy a red dot scope for $20. Simple unmagnified red dot. So just something to be aware of. Okay, what I'm going to do, flip the rifle over here, and again, this has been safety checked. Let me make sure I'm out of the way here, and we'll talk about the other side here real quick. No major difference. Like I said, you got your safety on this side, you got your magazine release here. One nice thing is you've got the bolt hold and release on this side. Let's see if I can do this here. Hold the rifle. Basically, to enable the bolt hold, you're going to press this button, this side of the button here down. Pull the bolt back, it'll lock into place. To release, you're just going to press the front part of it, and there you go. And again, this rifle was safety checked, and here I'll lock the bolt back here real quick. And there you go. Bolt release right there. Pretty much it on that side. Nothing else really. The only other things I guess I missed here, you've got your sling mounts here, another one here, and you can also mount a sling back here if you want to. And that's pretty much it for the rifle. Let me flip this back over. Hopefully that's still in frame. Okay, I think that pretty much is the overview.